My father was born in 1922. He was raised in a working-class family in Port Arthur, Texas. Alfred Balch, also known as Al, loved music. In fact, he was the drum major for his high school band. His mother helped him get a scholarship to Allen Military Academy. He was 18 when he took the bus to Bryan, Texas to attend Allen Academy. While there, he drilled, marched, and played the trombone in the military marching band. By the next year, he was a cadet sergeant, marching in Crisp Regiment. As the winds of war blew in from Asia and Europe, their drill and regimentation had a sober significance. In that small oil refinery town, the thought of war also weighed heavily on his family, friends, and neighbors. Their pride ran deep, but this excitement was tempered by the foreboding reality of war and what part young Al would play. He signed up immediately and was selected to train to be a pilot. As others were being deployed and fighting all over the world, Cadet Balch spent the first year of the war training to be a pilot. After flying with 3 different planes at 3 different Texas air bases, he was awarded his silver wings and lieutenant's bars. On his last leave home, before being shipped off to Europe, family and friends gathered with a somber mood. Still, Lieutenant Balch gleamed with pride and determination. With 1,000 others loaded up into a troop ship, he sailed to North Africa. The previous year of 1943, the Allies had seen many setbacks and defeats, but did manage to secure most of North Africa from the Italians and Germans. As the pilots and support personnel made their way to the forward air bases, the final training and fake bombing runs prepared them for the dangerous missions ahead. Finally, the missions began. These were the most challenging and dangerous assignments of the war. Their air combat missions were to support the ground troops with strafing and bombing runs in a single-engine fighter bomber. His plane had only one pilot. His modified version of the P-51 was called the A-36 and was designed for ground attack. It has been said that a typical fighter bomber pilot would have been shot at by more enemy fire in one mission than most soldiers were shot at during the entire war. The War Department set 80 missions as a goal, and after that many missions, the pilot could go home for the war. Lieutenant Balch had 65 missions under his belt when his attack flight of 4 planes screamed out of their dive bombing runs. They had released their bombs on their target and were racing away when one plane was hit by anti-aircraft fire. As 2 pilots watched the flak hit one plane, they trained their eyes on the falling plane. Finally, a parachute loomed below them. The pilot bailed out. Looking back up, the 2 pilots looked around them and realized Lieutenant Balch's plane had disappeared. When they returned, they reported 1 pilot parachuted, 1 pilot missing in action. In a few days, his mother received the official telegram from the War Department. It read, "We regret to inform you that your son is missing in action." Stricken with grief, the family and the small community endured the misery of not knowing if he was captured or killed. 3 months later, another telegraph came for his mother. It read, "The Red Cross has reported that your son is a POW in Germany." Along with 9,000 other downed pilots and airmen, Lieutenant Balch endured even greater hardships. Towards the end of the war, the POWs nearly starved as the Germans ran out of food. After 15 months and 2 winters, the Russians liberated his prison camp with horses and tanks, sweeping west with the advancing Red Army. Finally, the war was over and Lieutenant Balch was free to return to his family and small American town.
I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places. Remember the night you said, "I love you." Remember you vowed by all the stars above you. Remember we found a lonely spot, and after I learned to Caroline. You promised that you'd forget me not, but you forgot to